The winning playbook. Stop playing on the losing team. Most people don't realize it, but they've been drafted into a losing team since birth. They were trained to spend, not create. They were told to buy, not build. They were taught to work for money, not make money work for them. This is why the rich get richer, and why most people struggle financially. They're following the wrong playbook. Let's dive deeper into this concept and uncover how you can switch teams and start winning. Two teams. Consumers versus creators. Imagine two teams playing in a massive stadium. Team creator, the wealth builders. They own businesses, products, and assets. They sell solutions instead of buying them. They profit from systems that keep running even when they're not working. Meet Rachel, a former teacher who transitioned to entrepreneurship after realizing she was stuck on Team Consumer. She explains her journey over coffee with her friend Sarah. I used to think success meant climbing the corporate ladder or getting raises. But I realized I was just trading time for dollars while someone else owned the system I worked within. Rachel decided to flip the script. She started creating educational content online, eventually launching a membership site where teachers could access lesson plans and resources. Within months, she had thousands of subscribers paying monthly fees. Rachel smiles as she tells Sarah, "Now my income doesn't stop when I sleep. The system works for me, not the other way around." Team Consumer, the wealth takers. They spend money on whatever team creator makes. They trade time for a paycheck and use it to buy more stuff. They stay stuck in the cycle of earning just enough to spend. Sarah nods thoughtfully, but admits, "It sounds great, but isn't it risky? What if you fail?" Rachel leans forward, her voice steady. "Sure, there's risk. But staying on Team Consumer is riskier. You'll always be dependent on someone else's rules, working harder, spending more, and never truly breaking free. Most people unknowingly play for Team Consumer their entire lives. They buy the latest phones, subscribe to endless streaming services, and work jobs that barely cover their growing expenses. Meanwhile, Team Creator designs the products, owns the companies, and collects the payments. To win financially, you have to switch teams. How to switch sides and start winning. Switching teams isn't about luck, it's about strategy. Here's how you can start. Become a seller, not just a buyer. Instead of buying courses, create one. Instead of scrolling social media, run a business on it. Instead of subscribing to apps, build an app that others pay for. Take Alex, a fitness enthusiast who initially spent hours watching workout videos on YouTube. Inspired by creators he admired, Alex decided to take action. He launched his own paid workout app featuring customized routines and nutrition tips. Within 6 months, his app attracted 50,000 users paying $9.99 per month. When asked about his transformation, Alex grins. "At first, I felt guilty charging people. Then I realized I wasn't just selling workouts, I was selling results. People wanted value, and I delivered it." Profit from what others already do. People shop, own a business that sells. People learn, create content that teaches. People seek convenience, offer a service that saves time. Consider Mike, a tech-savvy coder who noticed how many small businesses struggled with website maintenance. Instead of ignoring the problem, Mike built a subscription-based platform offering affordable web support. His clients loved the convenience, and soon, he scaled his operation globally using remote freelancers. Reflecting on his success, Mike says, "It's all about solving problems. If you see something people need, figure out how to provide it better than anyone else." See the world like a creator. Every ad you see, someone's making money from it. Every product you buy, someone's profiting. Every service you use, someone built it once and gets paid over and over. During a networking event, Lisa, a marketing consultant, shares her perspective. "Once I started seeing the world through the lens of creation, everything changed. Ads weren't annoyances. They were opportunities. Products weren't expenses, they were lessons in monetization. The game is simple. Be the one getting paid, not the one constantly paying. Examples of wealth builders. Let's explore some real-world examples of individuals who switched teams and transformed their financial futures. A former Uber driver builds an online course. John drove for Uber for years, barely scraping by despite long hours. Frustrated, he began documenting strategies to maximize earnings, like peak hour driving and fuel efficiency. When friends asked for advice, John realized he could scale his knowledge. He created an online course teaching new drivers how to succeed. Today, John earns more from course sales than he ever did behind the wheel. Over dinner with fellow drivers, John shares his secret. I stopped trading miles for money and started trading knowledge. Now, I help others win, while I win too. A fitness enthusiast launches a paid workout. Emma loved posting free workout videos on Instagram, but her followers kept asking for personalized guidance. Recognizing an opportunity, Emma invested in developing a mobile app featuring tailored plans and progress tracking. Within a year, her app generated 6 figures annually. In an interview, Emma reflects, "Free content builds trust, but premium content builds wealth. Once I shifted my mindset, the possibilities became endless." A language teacher creates an online tutoring program. David, a language instructor, grew tired of one-on-one sessions limiting his income. Determined to scale, he recorded video lessons, created quizzes, and developed interactive exercises. His online tutoring program now serves students worldwide, generating passive income while David focuses on expanding his curriculum. David often jokes, "I went from teaching 10 students at a time to teaching thousands, all without leaving my living room." None of these individuals are trading time for money anymore. They built systems that generate income without constant effort. The secret: create first. Consume. Later, most people try to consume first, then figure out how to create later. But wealth works the other way around. First, build something valuable. Then, let the world pay for it. Once money flows in, you can afford whatever you want. To consume freely, you have to create relentlessly. The rich aren't rich because they save money. They're rich because they own the things that the rest of the world pays for. The question is, which team are you on? As you reflect on your current situation, ask yourself, are you still stuck on Team Consumer, endlessly chasing the next purchase? Or are you ready to join Team Creator, building systems that generate lasting wealth? Switching teams requires courage, creativity, and commitment, but the rewards are worth it.